As the world still celebrates women's impact in societal development globally, Nigerian women have criticized the persistence in gender inequality in the country, describing the success recorded as a mere drop in the ocean. This advocate said this year's theme, Accelerate Action, highlights the urgent need to move beyond conversations and take deliberate, impactful steps to advance gender equality in Nigeria. TV360's Okbayemi Owosheni has more on this story in this next report.
For decades, women across the world have fought for equality. They have demanded a seat at the table, broken barriers, shattered ceilings, and rewritten narratives. But while history has shown us that change is possible, it has also shown us that change is slow. This year's theme for International Women's Day, Accelerate Action, calls for urgent steps to bridge gaps, ensuring that women and girls have equal access to rights, opportunities, and leadership roles.
Nigerian gender advocate Roselyn Adewuyi believes that while efforts have been made, certain areas require immediate attention to truly accelerate gender equality in the country.
When it comes to the area of gender equality in Nigeria, I see it as, that drop of water in the larger ocean of change. And definitely we've been seeing some changes over the years. However, sometimes when we actually have that introspection, I actually do believe that some things we are not there yet. Technological advancements have evolved over the years. We've seen a lot of progress. But sometimes when I think about the issue of gender equality in Nigeria, it has not translated into equality when it comes to women, really. And that actually makes me think that when will this happen eventually? In fact, sometimes you feel like this issue has actually been exacerbated, especially with the ongoing issues we see all around. And looking at this, yes, we've seen progress, but it shows that we need to be more strategic about what we are doing. And it also means that we need there is urgency. That's something I would say.
Adewuyi also emphasized the need for stronger advocacy and policy reforms that directly address systemic barriers against women.
We need to have more women in political positions, in decision-making processes, because women actually understand better the issues affecting other young girls and women. So they'll be able to advocate for these issues better. And that is very important. But most of the times, talking about the landscape in Nigeria, we still say that more women are still not there when it comes to the political positions. Again, we need to also strengthen grassroots organizations in Nigeria. That's also very important. I run a grassroots organization. When this is strengthened, it also helps in terms of accelerating progress and also impacting a lot of changes around.
But beyond the call for equality, the founder of the Diary of a Niger Girl, Ifedayo Agoro, believes women must share their stories to inspire and empower others.
If you're a woman who is successful, if you're a woman who has evolved or continues to evolve, because every single day we're learning, you need to tell your own story first. There is something about telling your story that makes people feel they can tell theirs. It's tell your story and tell it consistently, tell it truthfully, because I've realized that when we allow people to shame us because of our stories, then we deny other people the privilege of learning from us and not making the same mistakes that we did. The world is always a better place when we share our story. It is always a better place.
While advocacy is crucial, gender advocates believe that action must go beyond discussions and women must unite to achieve that.
One thing I would like to say, we need women who will actually speak truth to power. We need women who will not care whose us is God when it comes to talking about the rights of women. We need women who will not actually cower in fear. We need women who will not pander to patriarchy when it comes to fighting for the rights of women. We need more women doing this. We've seen situations whereby we see just one woman actually fighting back, and the other women are even against her. What is that? There is actually force in unity. When there is that collective action, when a lot of women are actually standing together, the change will definitely be accelerated. But when it's just one woman, sometimes there is little or nothing she can do. But when we have a lot of women who are like that, who are very strong, who are very assertive, who know why they are there, who know that when they are there, they are carrying the fate of other women, millions of women out there, and they know that they have to do something.
A future where women are just free, you know, free from harassment, free to speak without checking if they will be shamed for it, free to be ambitious. Because now a woman who is ambitious is seen as doing too much, or a woman who is successful, there's a question behind it. A man is successful, automatically he worked hard first before they dig deep. The woman is successful, people are checking who did she sleep with, who did she. So freedom for a woman to just be, to have that kind of freedom in the society that a man has to be, to make mistakes, because these men are making mistakes all the time and they're being forgiven quickly. We have so many examples of public figures who have done so many mistakes. How many women have been forgiven for making dire mistakes in public?
To foster women's development in Nigeria, these advocates agree that the effort must go beyond conversations to real tangible actions by initiating policies that protect women and invest in their empowerment. Okpeyemi Owosheni, TV360 News, Lagos.